So listen, you match with Ethan, you start this conversation. Looking back, what drew you in about him, right? Because this isn't just like you started talking to somebody, he seemed nice. Like this starts off and it's intense. And I think it's important to say this. You have other things going on, right? You're putting yourself through school. You have friends. You're doing this thing called house swapping, which I didn't know was a thing until I read your book. So you got things going on, but you match with Ethan and it's intense and it's a lot. Like, what was that like in the beginning? What drew you to Ethan that he could get his hooks into you, basically?
Well, Ethan, as I describe in the book, was approachably attractive. So it wasn't some guy that, I was drooling over physically, but he was definitely thought there was promise in terms of some kind of a chemistry. And he was clearly really bright. And that wasn't just about his degrees, which he did have quite a few of, but it was about the way he spoke, the nuance of language, the quickness of his wit, the way that we were able to riff on an idea as strangers and make each other laugh and build on an idea. I mean, that is very infectious. And if your listeners ever used to be into IM, I think it's kind of a unique thing. Like I was just saying, it's a little different than texting because if you're a fast typer, you can go pretty quickly and you're exchanging a lot more words than you would just in a text message. So there was a velocity thing happening there. Velocity and volume, I would say, both at the same time. Rapid fire, which for me just felt really exciting. Also, Ethan, he was definitely a guy and he was nerdy and cool at the same time, which is kind of an attractive combination. But he also made it really clear that he had a seriousness of purpose on being online. Like he wanted a partner. He valued connection. He was, not just looking for a date for Friday night. There was a genuine desire to see if we could work together. And I found that really refreshing coming off of a lot of dating in New York City.